Welcome back after a long vacation. Hope you all are enjoying your life. Do the same by staying at home and be safe and enjoy all your virtual learning. So we have already learned about the chapter 2 in a previous biology session. So let us explore and learn new information on the new chapter, plant life. So there is no place without plant, and plant gives us lot like shelter, food, air to breathe and many more. Plants vary in their shape, size and structure as a tree, climber, creepers and herbs. But still, they have been broadly classified into two parts, namely the root system and the shoot system. The part below the soil is called root system and the part above the soil is called shoot system. So in this chapter, we are going to learn about the shoot system in detail, like a stem, fruit, leaf, flower. So before entering into the class, I would just like you to know about what is a node and internode. The node is nothing but the place where the bud or the leaf arises, new leaf, and gives rise to new branch. This place between the node is called as an internode. And the bud which arises from the node, you call that as an axillary bud. This axillary bud gives rise to the shape, or you can say the height of the plant. The first part that we are going to learn is the leaf. The leaf has stem, petiole, midrib, veins, and the broad plate or the leaf, you call that as a lamina. So first we are going to see about the lamina. So what is a lamina? Lamina is a flat, thin, green, broad part of the leaf, which is broad part of the leaf which is exposed, which is much exposed to the sunlight for photosynthesis. And the next one is a petiole or a leaf stalk. So a petiole is a cylindrical part where the leaf gets attached to the stem. Some leaves do not have the petiole and such leaves are called as a sessile. So they are directly attached to the stem. The next is the midrib. The midrib is nothing but the elongation or the extension of the petiole which runs from the leaf base to the tip of the leaf, and it gives rise to the nerves, veins and veinlets, which helps in the transport of water and food and provide the support to the leaf, like the bones give the structure to our body. And the leaf base are the lightly swollen part which are found where the petiole gets attached to the stem. So the midrib, which runs middle and divides the leaf into two equal halves, and the leaf base is the swollen part where the leaf gets attached to. On the basis of the leaf, there are two types. One is called as a simple leaf, another is the compound leaf. The very good example of the simple leaf is an individual house. So what is a simple leaf? That is one complete lamina or a leaf blade which is not divided into small parts. You call that as a simple leaf. Whereas the compound leaf is where the lamina gets divided into small parts and you call them as leaflets. Example, you have curry leaf, you have rose, tamarind, many more. The next is the arrangement of the leaf. So leaves are arranged on the stem and branches based on the following three types. The first one is the alternate, next is opposite and the whorled. So what is alternate? So only one leaf, it's only one leaf that arise or develop from each node. So they are either in a spiral way and they do not overlap on each other. So alternate is only one leaves arise from a node. Example, neem, curry leaf. Opposite is two leaves develop from each node and they are placed opposite to each other in this kind of arrangement. So alternate, only one leaf, you can see either zigzag way, in a zigzag pattern. But whereas in opposite, two leaves arises from a single node facing each other. And the whorl, example, guava, tulasi, jasmine. And the whorled is where a set or more than three leaves arises from a single node. You can see three leaves arises from a single node. This is called as a whorled or a circle. Example, Nerium and mango.